Oh, pretty. A little bit of lag, but pretty.
This is my punishment. Come receive yours, Exile. You and I both know this isn't over.
No. Ay.
Yeah, we're just getting started. I know that you want it, baby, just get on it, ready to go. We know how to party, pull out the Bacardi, feel it in my body, put on a show. Yeah, let's go. Nah, we ain't never gonna slow down. All the girls looking hot like a hoe down. Everybody going off in my hometown, ready for a showdown. Keep it on the low now. We about to pop off like a bottle. Everybody knows that we're going full throttle. Drinking alcohol, yeah, straight from the nozzle. End of the night, end up horizontal. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like the A. Everybody like the A. Rock and roll and the late. Rock and roll and the late. Getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. We gon' party like the A. Party like the let's go, yeah, we going off on a Tuesday. Gonna go all out till a new day. Turn it up so loud, what you say? Got the whole place filled out like a zoo mate. Her parents told her not to stay out too late, but when I come to pick her up, already too late. Where we headed now? Yes, too great. Party down south, get ready for a new stage. They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They've never heard us before. They've never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like the A. Everybody like the A. Rock and roll and the late.
You like?
My mana is gone.
Yeah, fuck, bitch. Woo! Cost me nice. Fuck. Get away from me. 4 exalts? We rich?
We fucking rich, boy.
God damn. Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's me, Koga, again. And I wanted to give you an update on the Blast Rain Deadeye build that I made last week in the starter video. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to give you any gameplay during that video at that time, but now I do have some gameplay on the build that I thought was going to be one of the best. And here, well, you saw it already in the montage, and I'm having a blast, dude. It's absolutely fun. The build it's really quick, does a lot of damage, and it's actually scaling really well with very little gear. Now, like, my gear right now is actually very good, but what I paid for it, it was super cheap. So I don't know if it was just, early game luck or what it was, but so far, like for budget wise, it's doing its job, and I'm really enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun. And in this video, I want to talk about basically the little small changes, and that basically overall how I min-maxed the build. So as I'm going around, I'm seeing what could be better and what could be, different. And this time around, the first change is going to be the simple one. Was that I originally thought that Death's Opus was going to be the best bow to use in this setup. The reason being is that Death's Opus gives you 2 additional arrows. So I'm like, okay, 2 additional arrows will be pretty good because Blast Rain now scales with additional arrows. So it turns out that's not fucking true. Shinso is still the king. Shinso is a bow that gives you 50% more bow damage while close range. Since the build already has point blank, it's kind of stupid to pass on it. And Shinso was a bow that I would use almost in all my bow builds. It was so easy, so cheap, and it literally outperformed a lot of even like top mirror and bows at that time. Without, you know, it's a bargain basically. But it got nerfed from 100% more bow damage to 50%. And at that point, I didn't play any bow builds during that nerf, and I thought, you know, I thought it wasn't going to be better than Dev's Opus in this setup, and apparently it is. It still is, and that's actually a good thing, because Dev's Opus, when I first originally checked it, I don't know, I'm not sure quite now, there were 2 exalts to pay for like just a fucking prophecy. I'm like, absolutely, I am not paying that. Well, Chin Souls were super cheap, and when I found out they were cheaper, I'm like, and they're better, you know, that's awesome. That's good for any budget builder, or like in your case, if you have any viewer or any person who wants to change the build, pick up the build, it's a lot better for them. You know, it's easier to start up, and it's easier to buy 2 bows now because you have a dual bow setup for your clear and your other skill. And that's just like basically the second thing that changed was that I originally said in the video to use Ice Shot as your clear speed. Now, Blast Rain, while playing around the build, is actually sufficient enough for a clear skill, and that's no problems at all. It's pretty freaking good because of the damage that it does. However, it's not the fastest, nor I would say the funnest. It's still pretty good, but not the funnest. So I'm like, okay, I like Ice Shot. I've played Ice Shot before. Ice Shot works very well. Let me throw it into the build as a second thing and use it only for clear. And it turns out that's not really viable for 2 reasons. One, you need, for Ice Shot to work, you need Pierce or a Chain to make it like really good. It's not necessary, but it's good. Make the clear feel like comfortable and smooth. The problem with that, if you take Pierce, Ensnaring Arrow won't work. You know, Ensnaring Arrow gives you 20% more damage when you hit them, or increased damage taken, so they can get more multiplier. If they pierce, the Ensnaring Arrow won't ensnare the enemy and give you the debuff, or give them the debuff. The second thing is you need Chain. Now, 2 ways to get Chain is to use the Chain in the gem link or get it from Deadeye, and unfortunately we're not getting it from Deadeye because we're getting the additional arrow and the AoE on the top right ascendancy for Blast Rain. It's like the no-brainer, so we can't get the Chain. We'd have to give up some of the other 2, which I don't think they're worthwhile. On top of that, Blast Rain can't chain, so it's not really worth picking up. So the problem with that is if you put in the gem link for Ice Shot to also work very well, you kind of need, you know, you need GMP and chain, unless you're using a Dev's Opus or a Dev's Harp. But Dev's Harp I wouldn't recommend. You need a Dev's Opus, which is expensive. So I'm like, okay, that seems too much of an investment for a clear skill. That's not worth it. You have to get two gems, chain and GMP or LMP, whatever, that lower your damage. It's not gonna feel very good. So I'm like, okay, I was at my job. I'm thinking. I'm like, holy shit, how about Galvanic Arrow? I was looking at other people play, and it looks like a lot of fun. And I was reading the description of the skill, and I saw that projectile speed, or I guess arrow speed, it should be projectile speed, increases the AoE as well. And it blew my fucking mind. On top of that, it has 2 additional projectiles, which means you don't have to link in a GMP, because you get a 1 additional projectile from the Deadeye. You have 3 arrows on top of the 4. So you have 4 arrows shooting basically with Galvanic Arrow, and that's more than enough for clear speed. So that takes away, you don't have to use GMP. And then you sock it in faster projectiles, and you have a lot of AoE. And it made a big difference. And the reason I'm saying this is because Deadeye is so perfect for Galvanic Arrow. Like, if I had to make a Galvanic Arrow build, I would pick a freaking Deadeye. It makes no sense. You know, here you're going to see that without the ascendancy of Deadeye, it's kind of like, it's okay AoE. It's not amazing. It's in smart cap, but like at that level, whatever. And then you pick up the 30% projectile speed from the ascendancy, and it makes a big difference. I'm talking about like, holy shit, it's noticeable. And then I'm like, wait a minute, there's still 50% increase AoE remaining on the ascendancy. Let me go pick it up. And when I did Uber Lab, and holy shit, that's even bigger. Like the range was huge. Like the AoE was massive for like very little investment. And I literally, like, all the videos you saw me clearing was basically a 4-link. The only time that I really got a 5-link of Galvanic Arrow was when you saw the Mirage Archer shooting out. I think in the last clip, or you're gonna see here actually. The Mirage Archer shooting out Galvanic Arrow as well as you. That was basically my 5th link. And I'm not even using Immolate, which is technically a higher damage source. The reason for that is because Immolate the enemy has to be ignited first, so you kind of have to hit them first, then hit them again. So the first hit's not going to have a lot of damage. But I digress. The point I'm trying to make is Galvanic Arrow is really good for clear speed. And it's a lot of fun, very, very cool. And it has a cone. So if they're far away, they get fucked by the projectiles. But if they're close, the cone with the more bolt damage, because they're close range, does a crap ton of damage. Like, I think Galvanic Arrow actually has a really good single target. I haven't tried it because Blast Rain is better, but it's pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Other than that, we got some swag, basically. My character's all black. And now to top it all off, I bought Ebony Blast Rain because black on black. Now if Galvanic Arrow had more black, holy crap, that would be freaking sick. Build would be perfect. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this build. I hope you guys enjoy what you saw. And if you're thinking about playing this build, I left the POBs and the updated POBs, by the way, in the description below, one with the jewel and one without jewel, the lionized jewel. I recommend, if you do gonna play this build, to do buy the jewel. If you get the jewel, you get blind on hit, or on 10% chance to blind, and you also get phasing if on kill, which is very good for Delve. And they're like two little good utilities you can use. If you do not have the jewel, you will not pick that up, because those are kind of like claws and dagger notables that the bow does not get. But with the jewel, of course, you can get them. Other than that, yeah, I'm loving this build. Hope you guys do too. I'm loving the league. A lot of fun. I do stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at twitch.tv/Kogaras or Kogaras, or I don't know how to pronounce my name, by the way, the YouTube title. But yeah, so if you guys want to stick around seeing the build made there, and all the min-maxing things I do on the spot, or you want to hang out and have some fun, jam out, let me know on Twitch. I mean, you want to let me know, you just come show up. But yeah, I do stream there, so if you guys want to hang out, you're more than welcome to. Thank you so much for all the views and support. But yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. All the links in the description below. Peace.